guys, now me and Gaz are going to play some Blood Bowl. As we're not very experienced with Blood Bowl at all, we've got veteran Blood Bowl referee, Tim King.
I'll go for veteran over the length of time I've been playing. I mean, for me, Blood Bowl, I've played this all my life pretty much. Primary school, secondary school, where me and my mates got this, originally, and we played loads of games. Yeah. And it's something I've always come back to. So to have the game coming back out is just really great for me. I mean, I've been fanboying all over this.
We always hear about the popularity of it. And stuff,
yeah,
now it's here.
We've got a league that runs here as well, so yeah let's play.
Cool. So
I'm going to apologise now. I am going to be asking a lot of questions.
I mean, I'm the events manager at Element Games, as obviously you guys know. And
I'm not going to apologise.
Yeah. the good thing I have is I actually get paid to play games and teach people games. So I'm hoping I do also the rules justice and remember everything. But it's what I get paid to do. So I love showing people games. So what I've done is
which one's my machine gun?
The machine gun. Unfortunately, there are no machine guns.
Okay, wrong game.
So what we're going to do is I've set the game up in a bit of a preset state.
Okay.
I mean, Games Workshop have put some demo games together, which are going to show you some little bits of rules. But for our video, I thought it's better just to kind of merge two of them together.
Cool.
So the state we're at, it's 1-1. It's been a pretty grisly game, as you can see from all the guys in your dead and injured and your knocked out
Which one's
boxes.
dead?
The dead and injured is that box.
You killed Steve.
Yeah, so you've lost a few guys there. So we are 1-1. The Orc team, the Gouged Eye, have just been trying to get down the pitch. Their lineman was going for Delusions of Grandeur and has just fallen over, and he's dropped the ball. So the Coach Reed,
yes,
coach of the Reichland Reavers.
Yes,
I would just like to say at this moment it's actually Gouget Eye.
My apologies. My apologies.
We're fancy orcs.
Okay, right. So I'll start off. I'll get this chap, and then he's got.
So what we've got? So you got the catcher there.
Yep.
The catcher's very nimble but very fragile.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead. Where's he going to go?
He's going to move over here. So
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Breaking my lines.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So it's probably worth to point out what we get in the box game. We get some great cards. They've got all the stats and the special skills on the guys. And a very important concept of Blood Bowl is tackle zones. So every model that stood up on his feet is throwing out a tackle zone. And if you're going to move in or move out of an opposing player's tackle zone, you're going to have to dodge.
Yeah. And that is the square around them.
Yeah. So essentially, all 8 squares surrounding a model.
Even if you're facing that way and they're behind you.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, this is a it's a sports game. It's fast paced. It's flowing. And the Orcs are going to notice a little human just going to go creeping around behind. Yeah. So the catcher's moved down the pitch.
So something that we were talking about before, can he go for it?
Yeah. So you get your movement value, and then you can do what's going for it. Each model can go for it twice per turn, and it's a D6 roll and anything but the dreaded one, and he successfully moves. Okay. So would you like to go for it?
I am. I'm going to go.
So what we're going to do is we're going to we'll progress him down here. Now, a bit of advice I gave to Gaz was not to stand too close to the sideline, because if the Orcs can push you back into the crowd, they don't care if it's your team or not. They are just going to
crowd mangle you.
Yeah, they're going to beat you up.
I've played a bit of the computer game and it's pretty vicious.
I'm very new to this game and I'm quite excited.
So anything but, Gaz. Anything but.
Right, come on.
Oh!
Yes!
You going for it again?
Yes.
So we progress him on again.
Yeah. Not a 1. Not a 1. Not a 1. Oh yes.
So sorry, I've only moved him.
Oh, sorry.
Now the reason we move him first is because you would fall over in the square you move into. So that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
So your catcher's run all the way down there. So what would you like to do next?
I will use the thrower.
Yep. Okay.
Get him to pick up that ball.
Yep.
There. So 1, 2.
Yep. So
he's got a roll for picking it up, right?
Yeah. So it's a grid-based system. You can sort of split your movement up. So you're moving 2 there, and we've got to remember is that you've got the rest of your movement afterwards. So you're moving 2. You're now going to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Now everybody gets +1 for picking up the ball, and then you get negatives for being in tackle zones. This guy lying on the floor, he doesn't know what's going on, so there's no tackle zones there.
Yeah.
So you're going to get +1. It's an agility test, and the way I always remember agility tests is that your agility value adds up to 7 is kind of what you need to
It's like working out the ballistic skill and everything in
Yeah.
40k?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
So normally you need a 4 or more,
Yeah.
but you're going to get +1 because you're, you know, in the middle of a nice green field,
So
nothing else going on.
3-0.
Oh, so he's failed. However, I
Yes.
think your thrower might have a nice little handy
Oh
skill.
yes, he's got something called sure hands.
Sure hand. So
Short
sure
hands
Yeah,
allows
yeah.
you reroll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a free reroll.
Yes.
So the thrower's done one thing he's trained all his life to do. He's just pick up the ball. So he's done that. Great. Now one thing I want to talk about quickly is one thing GW have done. They've put these little pegs on the balls, holes in the bases, so we can insert the ball and it's not going to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
super
That's
cool.
really cool.
Which yeah, great. So how much movement do you have left, Gaz?
I have 4 movement left.
Off we go then.
No, I can't count. 1,
3,
2, 3.
One more.
4 comes next.
Thank you.
Should we want to stand there? Are we a bit closer?
Actually, yeah, go on. Let's
Yeah.
go there.
That was
mate.
weird for
You like ran forward and then stepped backwards with that. I'm
No, I
afraid
thought-
now.
Is he going to go for it?
Go
Fumble
for
the
it.
ball.
Well, we can.
No.
We'll check the range.
Yeah,
check
let's
the
check
range.
the range.
So I think even if you
So-
go for it, it's going to be a long pass. Anyway.
Right, okay.
Does this ruler, that dot goes on their head,
Yeah.
and then these are zones?
Yeah. So you got this. One thing as well was really cool is that the ruler comes in 2 halves.
Yeah,
now.
handy.
So previously we all had these big plastic whippy range rulers that
Okay.
are a pain to travel with. But you've got 4 bands. So you've got quick pass, short pass, long bomb. And if a model spans 2 areas, it always counts as the longest
Okay.
area. So we're going to quickly measure this, and you're going to go for a long pass here, Gaz.
Right, okay.
So it's going to be -1 because it's a long pass.
Right.
So agility test.
So it's 4, so it'll be a 5.
Yep.
No,
but
he does have a reroll.
yep. So
Pass.
yes,
Have
the
all
pass,
your guys got rerolls for
Yeah.
everything?
No, everyone.
pass skill.
Yes, pass skill.
The Gouget Eye is not.
Yes.
So we will remove the ball for
This
the
guy's
throwers.
still got catch, right?
Yeah.
By any
Yeah,
chance does he
yeah,
have a skill
yeah.
called catch?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shot!
So the catcher here, because that was an awesome, accurate
Yeah.
pass,
Yeah.
he gets +1 for catching.
Wow. Okay. So it's 3 up.
Yep. Oh!
Nailed it. So he's caught that.
So the
So
ball's
that's a 6, yeah.
the ball's whipped
Yeah.
down the field. The thrower and the catcher, they've done all they can do.
yeah.
We
Now
got
it's
we got
everybody
a
else.
mess of orcs down this line of scrimmage to worry about now.
I don't know what a scrim is.
It's the age of scrim. Essentially,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
the middle of the pitch. We've got the blitzers and the black orcs lining up against the linemen and the human blitzers.
So what I'll do. So if I move this chap, I'm still going to be in his. Even if I go over here.
Oh,
am I
yeah,
still
so
in the
you're,
tackle zone?
you're in the tackle zone at the
Yeah,
moment.
to dodge out.
Yeah, you'd have to dodge out
Okay,
of the
yeah.
tackle zone.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm going to do that anyway.
Okay.
So roll a
Try it.
dice.
Well, no, you move the model
Okay,
first.
so I'll go.
So you move 1,
Yeah.
and
then
then you take the dodge roll.
And what's his dodge roll?
His arm. No, wait, hang on. What's
So
it
he's
got?
a lineman.
Yeah.
That goes off his agility,
3.
and you get
so,
+1 for dodging.
Because
So it's
Because
3
why?
up. Yeah. 3 up.
Why not?
Oh, come on, dice.
1.
Come on. Oh, he's made it.
So he's moved 1.
1,
Yeah.
2.
If I had
3,
100 thumbs,
4,
they'd all be down.
5, 6.
Oh, that's well played. So what Gaz has done there is you don't have to blitz or anything like that, but tackle zones are king.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're putting that lineman in a tackle zone, so Matt will then have to decide if he dodges out or if he's going to do something
Yep.
fancy.
Yeah.
So, do you want to try and hit some people?
I'm going to also try and move this chap
Okay.
a bit
So
further round.
where's he going?
So I'll
You-
go here for now.
You're taking chances, but we like this, so
Yeah.
go on.
It's a
Dodge roll
risky
again.
play.
So that's my blitzer.
Yeah,
He's-
no, he's just a lineman.
Oh, is he?
The
Sorry,
blitzer's-
I keep getting
the blitzer's on the
12 minutes.
From,
guys.
from here.
Yeah, he's got the rocketeer head.
Ah,
He's
no,
failed.
yeah.
Now you do have a team reroll.
No,
you
I'm
can
not going
spend.
to use
Okay,
it.
so he goes over.
that's-
And that is a
that's turnover,
turnover. So in Blood Bowl we play turns of game, and with this, if you get knocked down, if you drop the ball, stuff like that, ends
Okay.
the turn.
Okay.
But first, your Black Orcs just tripped that guy over. Would you like to try and break his arm?
I'm going to try and punch him.
Yeah.
What is his armor value?
It's a lineman 8.
8. I'm going to roll one at a time because I'm a knob.
Build up the suspense.
4.
Oh. Ah.
Hey!
So this guy is just prone, face up, and
Yeah,
it'll be next.
just
turn.
contemplating life. Right, guys, it's my turn now, and I'm
First
in a
thing-
bit of a way.
Yeah, first thing you need to do, we need to move your turn counter along.
Okay,
I don't think Gaz moved
Oh,
his. Oh, okay, so yeah, you move yours along, so
My
it's
bad.
the Orc turn.
are we on turn 6? Yeah?
Oh, you're on
it's-
turn 7 now.
Turn 7 now.
It's my fault. I didn't actually move mine up when I should.
You made it so confusing.
I did, and I'm sorry.
First red card.
Yeah. So, okay, so yeah, you know the humans are knocking on your end zone here, and they're looking to score. What we're going to do? over here.
Sounds very promiscuous. Right, I think what I want to do first is mash some of these guys so there's no support coming back for me, because this is the move I'm going to make. Is I'm going to try and dodge out and hold him in a tackle zone. Maybe I'll move this guy first because he's a lot less risky.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I always say to people in Blood Bowl is risk management. So
Yeah,
what you want to do
absolutely.
is you do your stuff that can't fail, and then
Yeah.
you get risky.
So
as
this
you go
Black
through.
Orc will block, or is it tackle?
Block. Yeah,
this
so
guy.
you
2
can
dice,
smack him.
right?
So yeah, the way blocking works is we compare the strength of the two players. So if you were equal strength, you'd roll 1 dice,
One
and
dice.
whatever rolls up happens. If either player is stronger, we roll 2 dice, and if they're more than twice as strong, we roll 3 dice.
That doesn't happen very often, right?
Not very often, but you do get ogres and trolls, you know,
Okay.
coming in,
Oh, okay.
which can help. But don't forget you got assists as well. So assists add strength, and the stronger side chooses the results in all cases.
Okay, but
So-
I've got no assist here, right?
No, but you are.
Do my models count for this, or is that only if I'm
Yeah,
attacking?
yeah, you need tackle zones, so you're not in the
Yeah,
tackle
yeah.
zone. So
Okay.
at the moment, it's 2 dice the Black Orc chooses.
Okay, ready? The Black Orc chooses that one.
Yeah, so the 6-sided dice here have got different results. So skulls are generally bad for the attacker, and you have the attacker down, and you have both down. You've got an arrow, which is for pushing people back, and then you've got the splat and the splat with an exclamation mark in, which both kind of do the same thing, which is
Yeah.
push back and knock down. But if you roll the one with the exclamation mark, if they have a dodge skill, they can basically ignore that. Then you get
Okay.
pushed back.
I would
But-
call the splat an explosion.
An explosion. Yeah, it's crunk. Yeah. So it's defender down. So so this guy, and the way it works, if you were square on, you could move back, push this guy back into one of the 3 squares behind him. Because we're at an angle, it's going to be the 3 squares diagonally behind
Okay.
him. So you have
I
to go
feel
into.
I want to put him there.
Yeah,
My
you
guy
have
does have block.
it doesn't matter in this situation, but it's nice to know.
He's been squashed. Can I choose to follow up with that?
You can. So you always get a free follow up in a block, and as part of your blitz, you can also follow
Okay.
up for free.
Now I get to mess with his armour,
You
right?
certainly can.
What's
so,
his armour, guys?
He's
blitzer.
the blitzer, so he's 8.
And
They're
you
all
just
8
roll
except
2d6.
for the catcher.
Roll 2d6 and you have to exceed his armour. Ooh.
Six.
Oh,
Double
mate.
6, that's pretty good. Now, same again would be awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to do injury now.
Injury. So it's the same roll.
It's 2d6 again. And then obviously the higher, the more damage gets done.
Okay.
So yeah, off you go.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
4 down.
So
I'm a doubles king today.
a 2 to a 7 is stunned, which puts
So it just puts
puts
him
him
on his
face down, and then their next turn they just roll face up prone. 8 to 9 is knocked out, and that puts him in the middle box, and 10, 11, 12 puts him in the dead and injured, and they are out for the rest of the game, and potentially, obviously, dead.
Can they come out?
Yes, between kickoffs, you can roll for all your knocked out guys. On 4+, they move into your reserve box, and you
Get
can
you.
use them.
Oh,
But
brilliant.
there's no time for that, Gaz. We know we're
Now-
right at
yeah.
you know.
Tim, if I want to move this guy into a tackle zone, does he have to dodge in, or does he just dodge out?
No, you can move into tackle zones.
So I
only
can
when
push
you
him
want to-
here,
Yep.
and then I can tackle with this guy.
Yeah, block him. Yeah.
Does he get any extra stuff?
So what we'd do is we'd strength 4 on the Black Orc versus strength 3 on the Blitzer.
Mhm.
You get +1 strength for
Okay.
your Orc.
So it
Blitzer.
doesn't add a dice, but
Yeah, so you're on strength 5, but you're already rolling 2 dice.
of course, yeah. He's just there for moral support.
Yeah.
He's whispering in his ear, "You can do it." So I picked that one.
Yep. So
That
push
knocks
back,
him down, right?
push back, knock down. So it's
sorry,
one. Yeah, one of these 3
We'll
straight
push
behind him.
him here,
Yep.
and I will follow up.
Cool. Should we see if we can break the armor again?
What's his armour, mate?
Same one. So it's
8 again.
8. Yeah, yeah.
Oof,
No.
not this time. So just face up. That's fine.
It's all right. You seem all having a lie down, pretty much.
Tired.
So this is a more risky one for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is a blitzer who's strength 3. And your guy's strength 3 as well?
It's a lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're going to have here, strength 3 versus strength 3 is just 1 dice, but because your blitz has block, the both down result you'll ignore, the lineman won't.
And
So there's only
this
one.
doesn't count as a tackle zone against me.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 dice.
Yep. That's fine.
But
So,
I can ignore
so
it.
yeah, the way it was, it probably won't show up on the camera, but it's the skull and the splat.
All in the like overlap.
Yeah. So this is a both down result, and as I just said, so only one player falls over, which is the Hune in this situation.
And we'll do it again.
Yep.
What is this same thing again?
The lineman is strength armor 8.
No.
7, not quite.
I was tired.
So pretty much every round here is done stuff. This guy can get up, cost him 3 movement to
Just
get
stand
up,
up.
and he can move the rest of his movement.
Oh, can he?
Yeah. So it costs you 3 to stand up, and he gets 2 more.
1. Yeah, just moving closer to this guy.
So he's going to move up to
Yeah.
there. So he's still a bit out of it. So let's sort of see. We're going down the business end.
Now, would it be more beneficial for me to set up a tackle zone on him and then blitz with him than it would be to just try and run in with this guy beforehand?
I mean, it's completely up to you. I mean, you could. I mean, if you could blitz him, because you're going to get 2 dice. Because you'll have if he comes over blitzes him, you're going to get 2 dice for the blitz action you choose.
He can't actually make it anyway.
He can't. Yeah, he can't get over here. But he could blitz him, knock him over, and then he could then not have to make a dodge roll.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah,
You don't.
but I really want to knock that guy over
Nah, you
because of his
don't.
face.
Nah.
The problem is, I mean, you are going to have to dodge and go for it to blitz. So it's
Yeah.
it's that. I mean, that is probably the safer option. But then, smacking him is obviously more fun. And
True that.
he's got
more orc.
the catcher's got movement 8, so he's going to be getting to that end zone. You
Yeah,
can't block
yeah.
him. You can make him try and do some dodge rolls, which is tricky. So yeah, well, it's really up to you.
If he's got 2 people like this, does it add anything to his dodge roll there? So
Well,
say
yeah,
there's 2 people
you always look at the square you're dodging into.
Okay.
So if he dodged straight down and there was 2 tackle zones, then that would be minus 2.
-2. Okay.
But if he was, say, dodging this way, there would only be 1 tackle zone that way. Hypothetically, but
I can't get there.
yeah,
anyway.
the orcs are too slow.
So it's probably best if I blitz this guy with this guy.
Cool. So blitz action. So what's that? There's 1, 2, because you can still move after it. So it's 1, 2, 3 to blitz.
Uh-huh.
So you got 2 movement afterwards. So you get 2 dice because you've got an assist from a friendly model here.
And has he got block or anything?
He's
It's
just,
just
a
a lineman.
normal lineman, so he's got nothing.
Okay, so you can do
yeah,
push back, knock down.
We're gonna do that.
So you can push them back, say into one of these 2. That's fine. Now you don't have to follow up, but you can if you want as part of that.
I
It's free.
feel there's no point at this point, right?
I mean,
He's still got 3, you say?
he's got 2 left, so he moved 2, 3 to blitz. So you can follow up for free or just move 2.
2.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But before we go any further, do you want to see if we can break his arm?
Of course.
No.
8 again.
8.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can get a defender back now.
Okay.
Make him
So-
life hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because then he'll have to dodge twice, right? Or 3
Well,
times.
he could dodge out to there.
True that.
But it's not a dodge roll, and one thing
So if
is,
I go for it and try and put him there, does that make his life worse?
it would change his angle slightly, but
Well, I
he
would have to
but he
dodge
has
it,
got movement 8, so he literally could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Of
6.
course, yeah.
So yeah, I don't think you can
It's
make
not
it
going to
that
be super
difficult.
beneficial.
Yeah,
now.
you're going to make 1
I
roll.
think you should do it. Just risk
Yeah, but
that
all your
knock
team
down.
are lying down.
Yeah,
Right.
they're all tired.
So I think the orcs have all activated.
Yes.
So I think
absolutely.
that's going to be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So we'll call it there.
Okay, guys. So it's now my turn. I'm actually gonna do this time, and put that up to turn 7.
I think we should move him back a whole.
Right. Okay.
Well, I
so
mean,
this-
if you get really into like league procedures and stuff like that, you can get called for legal procedures
Oh, really?
for not moving your turn count stuff like that, and that falls a turnover.
Oh, dear.
But we're all friends here, aren't we? So we're
most of the time. Most of the time. I won the last game. I need to win this game too.
cool.
Right. Okay. So
So bad news is
everybody's having a
everybody,
kit.
everybody's lying down.
What
So,
last game?
so
Guilty.
Okay.
the simplest thing we can do with this guy,
I forgot about it.
the only action with this guy
You
is
can
just,
just flick it
roll
in.
over.
Yeah.
But what we'll do is we'll leave that to the end of the turn so we don't get confused with the
Or
other.
somebody falls over.
So,
So do you know what? I might as well just do that with him because that's all he
Okay.
can do. So that
and
just
you,
makes sense.
and you can stand up these other guys. So they're in tackle zones, but they can just stand up. Cost them 3 movement, but you're probably not going to be blitzing with them or anything like that. So
No.
they can just stand up. I mean, that guy, your blitzer there, could stand up in front of that Black Orc ready to take round 2.
Okay. So I might just.
Or you
stand
can leave him on
up.
the ground, because the only way that he can hurt you on the ground is by fouling you.
I
I'm still
will
gonna
do
stand
that.
Up, yeah, I know you will.
And as a referee,
I know
I-
you too well.
as a referee, I would normally say, we're after a good clean fight, but Blood Bowl, we don't do
No.
that. I mean, cheating within the boundaries of the game is encouraged. So fouling, bribing the ref, all that is good. So,
Bribing the ref.
Bribing the
yeah,
ref.
yeah.
Okay. Look at us both getting so excited about the prospect of bribery.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to stand
I'm
him up and
excited
just
too.
and just
Yeah.
put him there. He'll stand up, and that sacrifices 3 movement, right?
Yep.
So he's got 3 more. So 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
This fella over here, who's also very, very tired.
So,
He's going to stand
Yep.
up. 1, 2, 3.
because the important thing to remember here for yourself is that it's an 8-turn half. So this is only turn 7. So even if this goes wrong down here, you potentially have 1 more turn to score.
Yeah.
So yeah, by moving these guys up, you're hedging your bets that
Yeah.
if something does go wrong, I've got backup.
That was my.
I really like these models.
Can I try and push him again?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Right. Okay.
So
but if he falls over, that's it, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not going to do it. It's too risky. It's too risky. He's going to stand up.
Yeah, I think he was just back one.
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. If I try moving him, he could potentially fall over, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anywhere he moves, he's probably dodging into a tackle zone.
Right.
yeah,
No.
it's-
Right. So I've done pretty much anything I can do over here. I'm going to just try and go for it.
So just
This
going
guy.
straight for the end zone.
Yeah.
So do you want to go to that square?
I think I'll just. Yeah, that'll be the safest option.
Yep. So it's
Go there.
one dodge roll.
One.
No
One.
tackle zones
One.
to dodge you into,
One.
but you get +1 for making a dodge roll.
Brilliant. So
But he's
what?
dodging
It's
out of
agility,
tackles,
right?
right?
So
Yeah, but it's what you're dodging into.
Okay.
So it's 3 up. Nope. But I do have a reroll.
Why? Have you
No,
got
he's
dodges?
got the
got
dodge
dodge.
skill.
Oh, jeez.
Yes!
I feel like the deck was massively stacked against me.
It was a demo, wasn't it?
And then
And
1, 2, and touchdown!
so congratulations,
Thank you.
Gaz, on the win.
It was expert
how do
play.
you feel?
I feel great.
What do you think of the game?
Dead.
Whoa!
Red card, salty behaviour,
Yeah,
salty behaviour.
right, we can't have that.
No, it was a really good game. Like, really, really enjoyed that. And
Yeah, that's super fun.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
having played Blood Bowl for, I don't know, 15 odd years or whatever, having played the Blood Bowl computer game, it's all, transferring the rules along. They've, for a while, Games Workshop moved away from Blood Bowl, and we had the NAF come along, and they did the living rule book, and all the rules have just moved along. So if you've played Blood Bowl before, be it on the tabletop, be it on the computer, it's the same rules.
Yeah.
And
Is
yeah,
it? Do you think this is a faithful representation of what Blood Bowl was?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was reading the background earlier, and they've got all the the classic background, Nuffle and all that sort of stuff. And as I say, as a bit of a Blood Bowl fanboy, that's great.
Yeah.
I love the fact you got all the classic imagery, all the old team names. So you got Darkside Cowboys,
Yeah.
the Auckland Raiders.
That's-
all the.
I'm
all
a
the
sucker
team.
for a good pun.
Yeah, so I think a good thing,
Terrible.
a good thing to say here is they haven't tried to reinvent the wheel.
Yes.
Blood
yeah.
Bowl was a great game before, and what they've done is they've taken their great plastic range and made the.
They really
cores up.
have. These
Yeah.
models
Yeah,
are
these
so
models are
dynamic.
I mean, 3 of us assembled
really like
this,
this game.
and it took us 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean?
We
I use
hammered it out.
magic.
Sorry, whoops.
I mean, yeah, there was that bit of magic. But
The
pushing them together was amazing. You can snap fit the models or glue them. We put a bit of glue on because it's always best to be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
the new plastic, templates you've got. So the
Super defined,
yeah,
yeah.
the throw-in template that's a a helmet. The Chaos Stars.
You know what?
that.
Until you said that, I didn't realise.
But yeah, I think all of it, and say the reversible pitch and
Yeah,
dugouts.
there's, we've shown you on the other video. There's an
Yeah.
old picture under this. They don't have any other rules for pitches or anything, do they?
You can get weather.
Okay.
And I know in the past previously, but I don't know how much their plans are for the future. Used to have, playing in Nausicaa and playing, in the snow, playing in jungles and all that sort of stuff. So you might have certain things. I do know that they have plans for tournament packs coming out.
Cool.
And there may or may not be a nice limited edition pitch coming out as part of the prizes of that. So I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I really rate the game. I had fun playing it.
I just want to play it again. Like,
Can't believe Gaz is now 2-0 with games.
I can.
Oh, salty
behaviour.
Right, guys, that was Blood Bowl. Really enjoyable game. It was good having Tim here to teach us through it. I reckon if you apply what he was telling you, you'll be able to play it straight out of the box. It's not a difficult game. I mean, I'm sure there's more advanced rules, but
Yeah.
Sure
they come with time. It's up for pre-order this morning, and it's the pre-order window is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So what does that make the release date?
25th. Actually, it's released on a Friday.
Oh,
It is released on a Friday.
Black Friday, I
Yeah,
believe.
we will be dispatching on the Thursday for the release on the Friday. So if you order it before 3 p.m. Thursday, it will be dispatched that day. It's £52 with 20% off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting my copy.
yeah, I fully rate it.
All three of us, I think. I think there's 3 customers right here.
I've just been sold. I really want to
Yeah.
paint this Orc team because the models are super dynamic. The game's really fresh feeling. I mean, I know it's an old game, 90s.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but as I say, the game has developed over those years.
Yeah.
And what they've not tried to do is to change it drastically, which I think is great. And one thing actually to point out as well is that it's not just the core game that's being released on release day.
Yeah. That's a good point. There will be more boxes for pre-order. I think there's a Skaven team.
Skavens, yeah.
What else is out?
You've got the Skaven dice set, and
Okay.
then you've got, quite importantly, you've got Death Zone, which is the Season 1 expansion rulebook.
And that does...
It's going to have rules for some extra teams, so they've just announced this, that it's going to be Elves, Dwarves, and Skaven. And I think there's a 4th team, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Nurgle.
Oh, Nurgle, yes, it was Nurgle, wasn't it?
I was going to do the humans until I just heard the word dwarf.
Why is that? You're being...
Because
the bit.
it's the bit.
But I think that's really good. So what they're saying is, it's not just the game, and then we're going to have Christmas, and they've just got 2 teams to get on with.
Yeah.
There's going to be rules coming out that allow us all to get on with leagues, tournaments and that sort of thing, and progress through. So
Yeah. So all
Sounds
those
really
products
good.
will be up in the pre-order section. I can't recommend it enough.
No.
I love this game.
I'm 2-0.
That was 4 thumbs up out of 4. Wilson.
All 5,
Oh,
6.
Many thumbs! Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you very much,
Cheers,
guys.
guys.
See you later.
Subscribe in the things. Subscribe.
Like, share, and
What-
subscribe.
What are we pointing at? I don't...
There's a button somewhere.
There's
okay,
a button
right,
over here
okay.
somewhere.
Sure.
Technology.